Well, what is up everybody, Bishop here, and today we're going to be talking about The Division, more specifically Update 1.2, which drops tomorrow, and why I am super excited and think it's going to breathe a lot of life back into this game. So, I haven't touched this game in weeks. Well, why, Bishop? I thought you were really excited for The Division. I was, and the game is great. It's a lot of fun to play, but games like these revolve around the endgame content, and the endgame is good, the Incursion is challenging and fun. Farming the Dark Zone with the looming threat of being ambushed by players is exhilarating, and the supply drops added in 1.1 make for some interesting engagements, but all of these things are only fun until you remember that there is pretty much no reason to be doing them. The chances of you getting any loot worth your while are slim to none, and even if you do get a decent drop, the chance of it being something you actually want is even slimmer. The loot changes coming with 1.2 sound absolutely amazing. There will now be numerous ways for you to farm guaranteed max level drops, such as weekly high risk target missions, changes to Incursion drop rates, and changes to Dark Zone drop rates. I'm going to be throwing some text up on the screen throughout this video, so feel free to pause at any time. There will also be links to all of this information in the description. Every time you complete an Incursion on challenging, you're guaranteed a max level weapon and piece of set gear, with the possibility of a second max level piece of set gear, and on top of that, the first time you complete an Incursion on challenging every week, you're guaranteed a second max level weapon and piece of set gear. Every time you complete an Incursion on hard, you're also guaranteed a max level weapon, along with the 214 piece of set gear, double that for the first time you completed each week, and there's a possibility of a 240 piece of set gear each time you clear it on hard. They've also changed the loot drops for the daily hard and challenging missions, giving you ways to get guaranteed level 31 gear drops, helping those players who aren't quite there get geared up for the Incursion and to move further and further north in the Dark Zone. Loot tables and drop rates are also being dramatically changed in the Dark Zone, but we're going to cover that in another video. You can click on that at the end of this video or down in the description. On to Clear Sky, the new Incursion being released with Update 1.2. We don't have a whole lot of information regarding the new Incursion just yet, but what we do know is that it will be outside, which means the weather will be random. We will be fighting Rikers opposed to the LMB and Falcon Lost. The recommended gear score for hard mode is 160. Challenge mode will be released a week later, and it sounds like it's going to be more of a linear kind of encounter, similar to a story mission, most likely ending in some sort of boss fight. Along with the Incursion comes 4 new gear sets. If you want to take a close look at all the bonuses for each different set, pause the video now. None of them look all too appealing in my personal opinion, and I will probably be on the lookout for upgrades to some of my 1.1 sets, but I am extremely happy that I can in fact do that. Probably the worst thing about Destiny was that with each big content drop or endgame activity came a new set of gear that everyone had to wear if they wanted to be max level and be as powerful as they could be, which was ridiculously boring and annoying. So I'm very glad that these new sets will be an addition to the current sets instead of making the Falcon Lost sets obsolete. Also, something very important to note is the guy with the Final Measure set. What is that he's holding? Looks to me like an AA-12 automatic shotgun. Ubisoft can't just sneak that into a picture like this and not add it to the game, so I'm super excited to see that puppy and what it can do in game. That's it for this video. Head over to my team channel, Harmony Gaming, to hear the rest of the guys' thoughts on Update 1.2, and check out my video on the changes 1.2 will be bringing to the Dark Zone. Give this video a like if you're excited for the loot changes, let me know what set you're hunting for in the comments, and subscribe for all my future videos.
I feel like they tried. They really tried. But it died. It died super quick. Like, faster than any of us could predict.